They say that wisdom brings peace, and that love is always the cure. And trust and surrender and flow and letting go and allowing the flow of wisdom and guidance and joy and abundance to simply go down and through the vessel to bring about greater peace and love and harmony. And I feel like there's this yearning, this desire for something in the future, something more than what is actually here, what is right here, right now. Because right here, right now feels raw and vulnerable and open and exposed. It feels like potential. I feel protected, and I am. Yet it also feels like this space is being created and opened within me and around me and in my life. It's like a space, a portal for something to move through, to be created within. And it's not following these tracks in my mind that I may have created before. It's something like when you make a painting, an abstract painting, and you don't know what it's going to look like, and you just follow each moment based on what feels good. Even though you might get to a spot and you think it's perfect and you want to leave it, something in you tells you that there's more, that you need to add more. And so you do, even if it feels like you could potentially mess up that whole painting that you just did. But then you follow it and you keep going and you add more paint and you play with it and you move it around. And it creates something even brighter and bigger and better. Or on the other hand, maybe you added too much paint and it creates this kind of just gray mess. And then you scrap that and you put it to the side and you say, I learned and I'm done with that. And you know what to do for your next painting, what not to add and what you do want to add. But sometimes, most of the time, when it's with intention, when it's with realness, when you really tune in, when I really tune in, when we all really just follow that and know how connected our hands and our hearts are, we can really just, we can follow and follow and follow what it is our hands want to guide us to do. And oftentimes, I feel like that is creating more. Though, as I say this, I'm thinking of something else. That when I say that creating more with this something feels scary. It feels unknown. It feels like I could be exposing myself again. And it feels like it could be vulnerable. And it feels vulnerable in even speaking about it. It feels like, what if I'm hurt again? What if everything around me comes crashing down through the portal that's been created, open for love to go through and in? But then there's that idea, that heartfelt, because the heart yearns. My central guiding force yearns to create, to collaborate, to bring in all of this energy and pure love and dynamic flow. Yet there's this. And sometimes I think maybe it would be better if it was just this receiving, rather than the tense gripping, just a more yin kind of way. And yin brings peace. It also brings revelations and it brings truth. And oftentimes the truth isn't all beautiful. Oftentimes the truth can be shocking or inspiring, but really just revealing. And truth doesn't care about your feelings. Truth doesn't care about, maybe that's a truth in itself. If truth doesn't care about your feelings, who will? And so we must choose to pair truth with love. Truth reveals always, even if it may bring walls crashing down, but truth with love. Truth is love. Love is truth. Love always shows the truth. And sometimes walls need to come crashing down for us to really see and to feel and to know and to allow ourselves to just exist in presence, in the stillness, in the softness. And to be okay with what comes up, what bubbles to the surface. To know that there are diamonds and there are jewels and pearls in that wave coming forth, revealing. But too, we must see and we must know the truth. And we must be able to look at it in the eyes, to see our own truth. To trust in the guidance of Spirit. Truth need not be frightening. It is here to liberate and to set us free. To help us know, to truly, deeply know who we are, so we can let go of all those masks and those ideas of who we thought we should be and who we thought we needed to be for ourselves and for other people, so that we could be liked or fit in, so that people would love us. So that we could have friends and get what we needed, so that we wouldn't be ostracized or pushed out or left behind or abandoned. There were masks that needed to be worn, but behind them there was the pure heart and the truth and the love that knows pure intention, yet the masks sometimes were frightening to others or scary, but they were how we kept ourselves safe, our defense mechanisms to stay alive, to truly stay alive and protected. And now the idea of taking those off of really truly speaking and being pure and strong and sovereign and soft and loving and empowered feels like the most powerful thing that I can do and the most liberating thing that I want to do. And it feels revealing, and it feels raw and real. It feels life-giving. It feels peaceful. And it feels like real truth. No matter what comes up, all that comes up is worthy. All of it, every single part. So much of what once was is not me. It's not the truth of who I am. And so much is. So much truth. All these like morphing faces of who I thought I was, who I am, is who you are. We are all one. And in that, we need not be afraid. No matter how deep or how dark or how frightening things are or may become, we need not be afraid. Because we are all in it together. And there is a distinction between energies, the old and the new. Yet, and with it and through it, we are still all in it together. We, I, you, the vessel, and the spirit. The love, the light. We must show ourselves and reveal the truth of who we are from inside. All parts of ourselves are worthy. All parts of ourselves yearning for love, deserving of love. And it's all okay. It's all okay. I promise. And it's all going to be okay. We need not be frightened, afraid, or unkind. Simply let go and relax.